Hello and welcome back. My name is Pete. You're watching Pete J. Cooper the Model Builder, and we're going on with the Ecto. Yes, we were working on the sirens, or at least the light bar that isn't on top of it, and we're going on with that in 129 that you can see on the lower camera there. So let's get straight into this and do this beautiful build. Yeah, I'm calling it all beautiful, but I like doing this. This is what we're working with. What I had to get out is that one of those switches that is out there, and we're starting with putting that one, the switch, into that position, then lifting that up and putting that one in, but in such a way that it's all neatly in there. Let's see what kind of screws EP screws we're putting in. There we go. It's now in neatly. I've pushed it back a little bit there, that little motor, thereby putting it in the right position and making it possible for everything to go in. And now comes the hard part, pushing all those cables and all that stuff in the right position. But before we do that, everything needs to go through that little hole that is on the side there, or at least most of it. This last one is a little bit hard with all those cables in there already. There we go, it's through. Now we need to connect to two little motors. Then we put as much as we can of that wire into that little box, and including the I've made a little mistake. I put that wire the wrong way around, because it will have a look at that. Can you see it? See that wire, that the bare one is out there. If any of those cables come in contact with that when I switch it on, it might come loose or may have a problem with cables in there and scratching that inside of the cable. So I need to make sure that that switch has that open thing on the other side. Okay, now let's try to put that together again. So everything back into position. Wires are okay. These are very tiny wires, so easily snipped or easily cut in some way. So we need to make sure that that is not happening, and it's all into place now, and we're going to put that on and check whether or not the switch is okay. Yep. So I don't know if you can see that. Maybe you can right there. If you look at that, the cables are now not going over that little wire that is sticking out there, because that's the neutral wire, or is it called the neutral wire? I don't know. Now we're going to put everything through that hole again, and we're going to pull those cables this way a bit, and we're going to put those motors, connect them together again, and now we're going to put all those little things through again, starting with the longest one, then the one after that, and so on till you get to the shortest one. And that last one is the hardest one to put through with all those cables there anyway. Alright, now we need to get all of that into that little box there. And then we've got isolation tape here, but I've got some here as well, which is maybe a little bit better. But before I do that, I do need to make sure that I don't have greasy hands anymore, which we do at the moment. Alright, we're pushing that all in there. Well, it's not as bad as I thought it would be. As you can see right there, it's all particularly not very neatly in there, but it's in there, and I need to keep my finger on it, otherwise it comes loose again. Let's try this stuff first. Alright, that's coming loose straight away. It's not strong enough. Let's see if this is strong enough, if I can find the beginning. Let me keep my finger on that. Oh, wait a moment, I get what this is. Okay, and then we put these, and these pegs that are in there are making sure that that thing stays in. That's a smart way to do it. Oh, well. And the screw that goes in is an EP. And another EP to get those lights and keep them in. They're in neat. And isolation tape, you don't want that on any of the cogs. Okay, I've got it all in. Okay, let's put that down like so, because we're getting that one out and putting these in. If I'm understanding it correct, these go in like so. Doesn't matter which way. Okay, I'm holding it like so. I'm putting those XPs in because they're coming loose on both sides. So XP, I need to have a look inside whether or not that tape is coming loose the wrong way. Well, there, you heard it. Let me turn that one off for you so you can see that the lights are on, were on as well. So it's working. Putting that under and putting that one of the cameras to shut down because it's too hot. That is all totally together, and I'm gonna have a quick look inside. I think that's all right. That isolated tape is not working, but that's another thing. All right, this is pretty heavy. This is what we're gonna put around what the front is, the side of the switch. As you can see right there, that's on, is not as hard as I thought it would be. Then we're going to put these into these slots here, but it has adhesive tape on the other side. So let's take that backing off, push that to that part as close as possible. And there we have it. That's one side done. Let's do the other side as well. And the last thing we do is put that onto the car. That's why you see the car on the side. So that is what we have at this moment. And it's now time to put it onto the car. So let's get the car in. All right, as you can see right there, this is the car. All right, let's see what kind of screws are going on. A piece, and then we need to get that wire that is supposed to go there, which is the N wire connector. We need to connect that to that one. Well, might as well do that right now, and then get those APs out. Let's put those white ones in. So we're actually screwing into this side here, which you can hardly see, but it's hard for me to show you. Done. And we've got one more stage to do in this back, and that's building more of those light bars. So let's put the car back. Well, that was that. As you can see, the light bar is on there. Screwed it in on two sides with I don't remember what they were, APs with white with white heads, and both sides, and they're in, and it's working. You can't see it work now, but that little switch is there. We put that little thing around, and as you can see, it's a beautiful thing to see. Cables are wired up that way, and we're going to make another light bar in the next video. Hope you will join me then. Please like, subscribe, and pass it on, and join me that next time when I do more on this car or any ones that you see behind me or on the posters, or even on my channel. Thank you very much. See you next time. Bye bye.